What is going on, Knicks Nation? The New York Knicks can't be stopped. They blow out the Utah Jazz 118-103. No OG Anunoby, no Julius Randle, no Mitchell Robinson, no problem. The Knicks win back-to-back games on back-to-back nights, but more importantly, that's 8 in a row. And the New York Knicks are your 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. Things are wild. And I want to start off with this, Knicks fans. Let me know if you can relate. I don't know how to act right now. I simply don't. You'll feel my energy, and I'm sure you guys can just relate to what I'm feeling right now. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. The Knicks are making me speechless, even though I have so many things to say. There's so many exciting things to break down in this video, but we're highlighting Donte DiVincenzo as the player of the game. Back-to-back nights, stepping up when Julius Randle went down. It seems like Donte DiVincenzo is that big-time scorer next to Jalen Brunson without Julius Randle having a career night. We had a lot of players to break out in this one. Josh Hart, a triple-double. Precious Achiuwa is becoming a really good player for these New York Knicks. And on a game where Jalen Brunson did not feel like his usual self, you look up at the box score, the guy put up 29 points and 9 dimes. I mean, what is going on with this team? Isaiah Hartenstein with a double-double. Quentin Grimes cashing it from downtown off the bench. Had an injury scare, but returned back to the game. Jericho Sims with a highlight. I mean, whoa. We got a lot to break down, but before I break this all down, I want to hear from Knicks fans in the comment section right now. How you feeling? 8 wins in a row. Let it all out. Just let me know how you're feeling, because I'm trying so hard to stay in the moment, stay in the present. Don't think into the future. It's hard not to think into the future about where this Knicks team can go, but let's bring it back and let's just celebrate the moment and celebrate this 8-game win streak and a 31-17 record for your New York Knicks, who are the best team in the NBA since the trade, which happened to be right at the new year of 2024. Wow, wow, wow. All right, folks. Don't forget, hit that like button as well. That really helps out Knicks Media. It brings Knicks Media out to more Knicks fans, and I would love to connect with Knicks fans all across the world. It's my favorite thing to do, to make these recap videos, to share my excitement and hear your excitement down below in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Knicks Media. We got so much content coming your way all throughout the rest of the season. Let's freaking go. Okay, now let's go into this game. Starting off with Donte, the Ragu. I mean, look at this guy. He went off 9 3-pointers. The stat line that he put up was the first time any NBA player has ever done it since Damian Lillard back in 2016. 33 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, 4 steals, 9 of 15 from the 3-point line. Guys, his over-under on a sports book tonight was 20.5. I hammered that. I hammered the over for Donte's points because I knew it was a lock. I mean, the odds were not in favor. It was like -115, but I'm like, I'm putting money on Donte to hit over because it is such a lock. Donte, after what I saw last night, he's going to be that secondary scorer next to Jalen Brunson. He stepped up. He's a sharpshooter. What he's doing from downtown is ridiculous. And not only that, his defense, getting into the passing lanes, forcing turnovers, just being an overall energy bunny. This guy is a culture fit. And this was a game where we got the 3 Nova boys to really, really just be the focal point of this game of Donte, of course, Jalen, and Josh Hart. Now let's get into Jalen Brunson. Again, you look at this game, you're watching it, it doesn't feel like it's a Jalen Brunson domination, but he still puts up 29 and 9. That just right there tells you how great Jalen Brunson is. He is definitely elevating himself into the MVP conversation. Woo! Jalen Brunson, cannot wait to see what you do for the rest of the season. I got to give love to Precious Achiuwa. This was, his coming out party was against the Raptors. I was at that game. That was the first game we all saw Precious have a good one with the New York Knicks. But boy, has he been stepping up. His second game starting at the 4 for the New York Knicks in the absence of Julius Randle. He put up 18 points, 5 boards, 8 of 13 from the field, and more importantly, I was more impressed with his defense. 2 block shots, plugging the paint up, getting into the passing lanes, just highly IQ. You can see the IQ is through the roof with Precious Achiuwa, defending the pick and rolls. Just he looks like a big-time piece of that trade, and I'm excited to see Precious Achiuwa. I mean, the front court of Achiuwa and Hartenstein is phenomenal. Who would have thought? And you know what that is? That's called culture. That's called coaching staff. That's called no matter who's down, doesn't matter. You plug in, next man up, you plug in, and you sacrifice what you need to do, and you get your job done, okay? You get the job done, and that's what this Knicks team has done. Tom Thibodeau, I love you, okay? Josh Hart with a clean triple-double. This is the most clean triple-double you can get in NBA history. 10 points, 10 boards, 10 assists. 10 flat all across the board. You'll love what Josh Hart's doing. I said it on last night's recap video. He is the utility man. He is doing everything that the Knicks need. He leads the Knicks in assists. He's pushing the ball in transition. He's getting the ball, loose balls. He's fighting for loose balls. He is playing hard-nosed defense, highly communicative, hitting clutch shots, attacking the paint. I mean, just facilitating the rock in transition. You can't ask for enough good things from Josh Hart. Quentin Grimes off the bench had a good 12 points, had really cool three-pointers as well. And Isaiah Hartenstein with a double-double, 14 points and 12 rebounds. I mean, there's so much in this game that, like, it's you want to unpack, whether it's Precious Achiuwa, right? Because I feel like that's a really fun storyline. But Donte DiVincenzo is easily the star of the night, which is why we have his highlights on the screen, courtesy of our guy over on Twitter. If you guys are not following him by now, you better do it. IQ for 3. Teg comes out with edits all the time on X, formerly known as Twitter. So shout out to Teg for the highlights, of course. But folks, I am literally trying my hardest to contain myself. I'm being straight up with you guys. I'm trying to stay in the moment because I'm looking at the way that this Knicks team is playing. And when is the last time we saw a Knicks team dominate? Okay? I'm realizing the third quarter is where the Knicks just take over. This is back-to-back nights. We went into halftime with the game close, right? Last night, we were in it with the Hornets. We were looking ugly in the first half, and then the third quarter, we outscored them ridiculous, like 44 points or something we dropped in the third quarter last night. Well, tonight, same exact thing. It was a very close game heading into halftime. We were up by, like, I forgot exactly the amount of points, like 5 or 6 point lead or something like that, and then we outscored them by 12 points in the third quarter to really get that double-digit lead, and then we never looked back in the fourth quarter. So I feel like that third quarter, whatever's going on at halftime, Tom Thibodeau, keep it going. Whatever's going on, just don't stop doing it. Wow, I'm so impressed with this Knicks team. The Villanova boys, they're coming up, man. They won 2 championships in Villanova, and we're starting to see the reason why Leon Rose went out of his way to get every single Villanova player from that team on the Knicks, minus Mikal Bridges, who we all would love for the Knicks to bring in. But you can just tell there's a championship DNA in this team, starting with Jalen Brunson, of course, and then it was that trade for Josh Hart last year, and then it was the icing on the cake, the signing of Donte DiVincenzo. Those 3 players just play so well together, and you can tell that they're sacrificing for one another. Their chemistry's through the roof. Vibes are just immaculate, Knicks fans. So I'm excited to share my excitement here on the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you're not already. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. We're going to be live on the channel tomorrow at noon to break down the Knicks 8-game winning streak and talk about some trades as well. That's coming up potentially before the trade deadline. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. noon. Let's go, Knicks. Oh my God, it feels good right now. Peace out, Knicks Nation. Let's go.